Hi, and in this video I'll show you how, based on a 3D model created in Plasticity, to prepare flat geometry that contains a drawing of that model's edge lines. This will be useful if, for example, we want to use a 3D model created in Plasticity to prepare a drawing for a laser cutter or another cutting machine. What I'm going to show you will also work on 3D models that were not created in Plasticity, but for example imported from another 3D CAD system, because Plasticity supports working with parasolid files and step files, so we can import a 3D model created in another system into Plasticity, and also based on such a 3D model we can create a drawing that we will use in another CAD/CAM system, or we will simply import it directly into the laser or cutter software, and on that basis prepare a program to cut such a part. And to do this we need contours, and we can do it in such a way that we simply select all contours with the Shift key, or we just press Alt or on Mac option and point to a contour, and then the entire chain will be selected. And with Shift key we select the next edges. However, as you can see, it is time consuming, and we can approach it a bit differently and speed it up significantly. We choose face selection, select the face on the basis of which we want to prepare a flat drawing, and to switch from face selection to contour selection, we can use the keyboard shortcut Ctrl+2, and now all contours of the previously selected face have been selected. And now, based on these contours, we can create flat geometry, which we will then save to a flat drawing. To do that, we can use one of two commands. I'm pressing the F key now, and here I type the command duplicate, and we can use the command duplicate with the keyboard shortcut Shift+D, or alternative duplicate with the keyboard shortcut Option+D, or on Windows Alt+D. And what is difference between these commands? The duplicate command simply creates a copy of the edges in the place where they are located. I'm choosing this command now, and here the edges have been created based on the selection. The move command is active, and we can move it or we can leave it in the place where it was. And for the further export to a flat drawing that we will use, for example, for cutting on a laser, it doesn't really matter. We can leave it as it was. We click OK, and this drawing can also be in this place. It doesn't matter. And what is worth doing when we have such a drawing is that all these edges are selected in the outliner. It's worth clicking here with the right mouse button and choosing the option Group Selected Items. And now these geometries have been grouped into a folder, and if we want to export it, it is enough to select the group of these geometries, and all geometries will be selected. And the second option is the alternative duplicate, and this option works like this. We have edges, and here I use the keyboard shortcut Option+D, and here, as you can see, based on the solids edges, flat geometry has been created, but additionally this geometry has been projected onto the active work plane. In this case, the active work plane was the XY plane, and it looks good. And we will also be able to use this geometry to create flat geometry. In both of these cases, after importing, for example, into LightBurn, in which we can prepare a laser program, they will look the same. So if we want to export some flat geometry that we will then use in software in which we prepare machining programs, for example, for a laser, it doesn't really matter which option we use, but it can matter. If I now select this face, I use the keyboard shortcut Ctrl+2, and now I switch to this plane. This plane is active, and I use the command Shift+D, and I click OK. And here, look, this geometry is created on this face. Here, this geometry is selected in the outliner. I click and group this geometry, and I will turn off the visibility of this geometry group. And once again, I select this face, Ctrl+2. I set the plane from the side, and now I use the keyboard shortcut Option+D. And here an error appeared because we can't do it this way. I activate this plane once again, and Plasticity in this case wants to project this selected geometry onto the active work plane. I'll try to create a work plane here that will be at an angle. I will create here, for example, a cube, roughly like this. Okay, and on this cube I will create a chamfer, and this face will be the work plane. Okay, and now like this, I select this face. This work plane is still active. I use the keyboard shortcut Ctrl+2 so as to select these edges, and now I use the keyboard shortcut Option+D. And this geometry has been projected onto this work plane. So that is the difference between these commands. In the case of projecting onto the XY plane, that is here in this case onto a plane parallel to the selected face, it doesn't matter which option we use, but if we want, for example, to project geometry onto the active work plane that is at a different angle, then we can use the alternative duplicate command. And that's how it works. But here, pay attention that these are not circles. And here the dimensions of this geometry have been changed, and here it is no longer projected as circles, only simply this shape is a bit deformed because it was simply projected onto the work plane. So here too, this shape will be a bit deformed if we use this option, and the work plane will be at an angle. And okay, here I was just showing it to you more as a curiosity, and now we will export the flat geometry to an SVG file, which we will then load into LightBurn, and in LightBurn we will be able to prepare a laser program. I select the group of this geometry. We will export this geometry, and now it is important that what we want to export is selected. From the menu, we choose Export. Here we specify the file name, specify the format. If we need a flat drawing, then here we choose SVG. In the Windows version, Plasticity probably also allows exporting to DXF files, so that can also be very useful. And here we click Save. And now I move to LightBurn. I choose Import, and here I select the file that we exported from Plasticity. I click Open, and now based on this file I can prepare a laser program, and on the laser I can cut out such a shape. Of course, here we can work a bit on the order, but that's a different topic. In this video, I wanted to show you that from Plasticity, we can export flat geometry that we can use in software in which we prepare programs for a laser, for plasma, or we can use such a file in other graphic programs. Of course, Plasticity also allows exporting solids, and solids from Plasticity we can export, for example, to the step format, which is a universal data exchange format between CAD/CAM systems, and we can also use solids created in Plasticity in other programs. So as you can see, even though Plasticity is advertised as CAD for artists, it can also be used by engineers, hobbyists, or workshop people to prepare geometry on the basis of which we make some real objects. And we will finish here. Thanks for watching and please subscribe to this channel.